so many things you want to get done, but there are only 24 hours in a day. Despite this limitation, some people are able to accomplish a lot in their daily routine, while others get burnt out by the stress of completing everything they think they should be accomplishing. Most likely, there are activities or goals you would like to be able to work into your current schedule, but you would feel like you have not done anything or you feel like you don't have the time to complete them. The key to achieving your goals is practicing good habits. We all have good habits and bad habits that influence how we operate in our daily life. But it's up to you to nurture the practices that are beneficial to your life and learn how to eliminate the negative ones. Today, we're diving into one of my favorite topics: how small daily actions can lead to massive success or failure. We will explore this idea through the lens of a quote by Jim Rohn. Success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is simply a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Success doesn't come from tackling huge tasks all at once. Instead, it's about making small, consistent improvements that add up over time. If you're looking for a fantastic resource to understand this concept, check out the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a game changer when it comes to forming and breaking habits. Clear illustrates the power of small changes through an inspiring story of the worlds of cycling. In 2003, Dr. David Brailsford became the performance director for British Cycling, an organization with a long history of underperformance. Brailsford introduced the concept of the aggregation of marginal gains, focusing on improving every aspect of cycling by just 1%. This aggregation of marginal gains, if you look at the screen, you will find that it works on the principle of compounding, as we know in financing. So improving just 1% compounds over time to give you more results and build your habit. For instance, they redesigned the bicycle seat for comfort, adding rubbing alcohol to the tires for better grip, and using electrically heated shorts to optimize body temperature. These seemingly minor tweaks led to the monumental success, with the British cycling team setting 9 Olympic records and 7 world records by 2012. The principle is simple: make a 1% improvement today and build on that tomorrow. Over time, these small changes compound, creating significant progress. Think about your own goals. What small actions can you take today to make incremental improvements? Now let's break down how to apply this concept to building and breaking habits. According to the author, all habits follow a 4-step pattern: cue, craving, response, and reward. As you see on the screen, it's a 4-step habit loop. First, the cue triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. Next is the craving, the motivation behind the habit. The response is the actual behavior, and finally, the reward satisfies the craving and teaches us which actions are worth repeating. For example, let's talk about brushing your teeth. The cue is waking up. The craving is wanting a clean mouth. The response is brushing your teeth, and the reward is the satisfaction of having a fresh mouth, isn't it? So, to repeat, it's the cue, cravings, responses, and rewards. When we know what a habit is, and when we know what triggers that habit, like the cue, the craving, and the response and the reward, what comes in our way of building a habit? Well, that is procrastination. Here's an interesting tool that can help with procrastination. Create a poster with blank squares representing each week of an average lifespan. Let's keep it to 80, 88, or if you're over ambitious, keep it to 100. But cross off a square each week, and it will give you a visual reminder of time passing and the importance of action. So you need to deal with procrastination to build any habit. One of my clients found this particularly effective in overcoming procrastination, like putting up the poster. It might not solve everything, but it's a powerful visual motivator. To form new habits, Clear suggests making the habit obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Understanding the needs connected to your goals helps in creating habits that are aligned with those needs. For example, if you want to develop a habit of daily exercise, start small, maybe a 15 minutes walk. Perhaps just a 5-minute workout each day. Gradually, as you build the habit, you increase the duration and intensity. Being a professional for a while now, I know what comes in between. We think we need to do a lot. We need to get up from our desk, go to our gym, do the exercise, do that weight training, and that's when we feel satisfied. So change that belief. Make it simple. It might be just a simple walk outside. It might be just a 5-minute walk before your every meeting. It might be just taking 10 minutes break after a 25 minutes of focused work. But taking that time and building on top of it. You start with 5 minutes of a walk every day. Build it up to 15. You will see, instead of spending your time on your phone, you will have more time for your health. And you will check off that checklist which says you need to exercise. Habits operate on autopilot once they are established. But remember, whether it's good or bad habit, the 4-step pattern, the cue, trigger, craving, the motivation, response, what you respond with, and the reward, the satisfaction or the happiness you get or associate it to, applies equally. Let's use a practical example. Consider the habit of checking your phone. I'm sure we all are guilty of it. The cue is a notification. The craving is the desire to know the message. The response is grabbing the phone, and the reward is reading the message. Don't we all do that? If your phone rings right away, are you going to look at it? There'll be a cue, craving, and a reward you give. This loop can become so ingrained that even phantom vibrations, like feeling your phones vibrate when it hasn't, demonstrates how deeply conditioned we are to this habit. Another example, biting your nails when overwhelmed by emails, or slouching. The cue is the full inbox. The craving or the motivation is feeling in control. The response might be nail biting, and the reward is temporary stress relief. Understanding how habits form and how they can be changed is crucial for achieving lasting success. The key is to start small, make incremental improvements, and apply the 4-step pattern effectively. If you haven't read Atomic Habits, grab them. And remember, focus on those small daily disciplines, and over time you will see significant progress. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on personal development and success strategies. Leave a comment below with your thoughts on habit formation or any questions you have. Until next time, keep making those small improvements and watch how they add up.